Okay, Chrissy, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the pain that you're in right now. Let's talk about everything. And I want you to answer a question for me. And I am talking to Chrissy. What is it that you want? What is it that you feel that you haven't gotten? At the same time, what is the pain? How do you deal with it, right? I'll be extremely honest here. I don't know how to deal with the pain of losing a child. I don't get that. I know, I understand that it happens and it's happened to millions of people. Please, I'm not taking nothing from somebody else. But this was unnecessary. So, my question is, Chrissy, how do we how do we move forward? How do we move forward? How do we work through the grief? And I'm about tired of people asking me if I'm okay, because that right there just like sets me off. I had a colleague, if you can call it that. You definitely can call it now because I have my master's, so that would be a colleague. He said, "Hey, how you doing?" And kept moving. And I was like, "Wow, my daughter just died, and you know that." And that's how you approached it. But that was a person that I've always known to be extremely, should not be in the counseling business at all. That is a person that has no empathy, walks through, and everything is about money, 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 money. So I'm starting to see that in the counseling world, where there's just people that don't really care. Um, I didn't see a lot of it at all. Like where I worked at, trust and believe, every single one of those females cared. I mean, they really care, and they're phenomenal. But I've met some that don't. But at the same time, dealing with grief, right? So I am trying to deal with my daughter's death. There it is. Okay, back up, wind back. I'm trying to deal with the fact that this was an unnecessary death, in my opinion. Screw that. It was an unnecessary death. This should not have happened. There's no way in the world that this should have freaking happened. I don't really know how to deal with that because of the fact that I know for a freaking fact this shouldn't have happened. We're dealing with a lot of circumstances. She had a horrible mother. Her real mother actually left her at a bus stop last year at this time in Birmingham, Alabama, at a closed Greyhound bus stop. And we only found out through Facebook. So thank you, Facebook. And we had to call the police, let them find her, then went to her house. She had no furniture, no food, no nothing. Her name is Quaya Fidel, by the way. They couldn't charge her with neglect because she had no custody and as well as owes back child support. So we couldn't do anything but just pay for the ticket. The police made her sit there and stay. After that, my daughter was ruined because she thought her mother was a big old rap star. She thought her mother was everything, which most kids would do. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. And we weren't getting ready to tell her anything different. We wanted her to we wanted her to have that. It's a double-edged sword. I took cooking classes to try to teach her to cook. Well, in actuality, for me to cook for her because she had urea cycle disorder. At that time, the oldest child that lived with her disease, which is Leigh syndrome, disease 27. But that's what I was told like, way back when she was 5 years old. I think I'm just talking about this because I need to say how much I miss her and that I'm having a hard time getting over the fact that my child died. Oh my God. And then I get mad at my husband because you know what he said to me? I was going to the problem of why her iron isn't here, this and that, everything that I'm paying for, and my mother-in-law takes care of everything as usual. I mean, I love her, and then his Iola Dunbar, and I just love her. But he didn't want me to call because he said, shut up, our child is dead. Why would you say that? I don't. In the meantime, going through all this crap, my son calls, shows empathy. I'm gonna just do the finger thing for you. Empathy. And then turns around and goes right back in on me in the exact time that this was happening. I have now come to the realization. Sorry. Alright, so I'm coming into the realization. If I don't know absolutely nothing. So, that's it. I really don't know anything. I don't know how to process this. I mean, I know how to process this, but I don't. I'm hurt. I feel like I'm dying half the time, every single day. Sometimes I wish I was dead. I am not okay. I'm not okay. My daughter, as my husband yelled at me last night, is dead. That wasn't okay. It was not okay. How do you, I don't even know how. I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. I don't. Nothing. And I am a SFT girl. And I still don't know how. I can read a million books. And I still don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Kamea Nicole Featherstone. I don't know how to freaking do this. You put things on people, right? I get that. Everybody has to go through something. I get all of that. But I don't know how to do this. I have no freaking clue of how to do this. It hurts so freaking bad that I honestly don't know how to do this. I said every day I decided to go into Sage and, and try to make things something to change my mind. And I don't know how to freaking do this. I have no clue how to accept this because it was unnecessary. So I don't know how to do something that was so unnecessary. It didn't have to happen. And I feel shit. I'm hoping that I am able at one point to bounce back, but I don't see that coming. There's some shit I don't see happening. I just miss her, and I sit and look at the videos over the last 13 years, and not once did I imagine this. I mean, she was graduating in just 3 weeks before she left Joshua 1-2 in San Angelo, Texas, and took off at 3 in the morning. She was we were going to her graduation. What the hell? This last week, we would have been at her graduation. But instead, she's dead. I just wish I could figure out what. God. I know that I'm supposed to continue on and do the things that I'm supposed to do, and I will. Shit, I'll try. I can't even say I will, but I will try. But I am utterly torn apart, and I'm broken, and I can't even see the sun because Kamea Nicole Featherstone is dead. My little girl. And I don't even get a chance. I didn't even get a chance. You see, but because her brain was dead when we got there, I just didn't get a chance to even say that. Oh, God. I just wanted to let you know where I'm at. This is I'm try. I promise that. I think the worst day was when we had to. It was the February 18th where we had to go, Mid Memorial. And I had to sit with my husband while he divvied up per body parts for donors. I think that shit, that right there. Oh, girl, bye. You don't never want to do that. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Hopefully someone's life has changed and we got a silver lining out of it. In the meantime, my child is dead. So, it's pretty much all I wanted to talk about was the fact that I won't publish this video probably ever. It's just something that I wanted to say. I'll play it back for myself. I try to get through it. Because so far I'm not through it. I am really far from through it. But I have to get through it. My mission in life is to be a counselor and help others. I hear this counselor is in more pain than she's ever known. So there's that. Conflicting, to say the least. Well, if I do publish it and whoever wants it, thank you. And I want to thank my mother-in-law, Iola Dunbar. I want to thank my husband, Dana Featherstone. My cousin Zimbabwe. My cousin Jamal. My cousin Derek Henson. And Jamal Henson. All of my friends. Zoria, thank you for always being there. Zoria Norfleet Izadia, who she thinks I can't pronounce her name. I want to thank you. You were there from the first trials and tribulations. And not only that, you were just there. Thank you. We'll walk through this. We'll walk through this.